Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's video we got the dev diary for arts and achievements. So this was probably the last dev diary. We're probably, it looks like we're about a week out. Yeah, I believe it comes out next Tuesday, I want to say, when the Graveyard of Empires drops. So this is probably one of the last things we'll have before then. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we got some focus icons for the Persian ones. These look pretty nice. I like that one with like the Sphinx kind of thing. I don't know if those are called, if those are Sphinx or if there's something specific. That with the flags, you might have heard me mention it quite a few times. I love when stuff have flags. I'm a big flag nerd, so that's cool. One with the shawl. We got with the like the lion with the sword, the big artillery. Like I love those. Are all cool. Moving down, we got these are for the British Raj, so we have like the Indian flag on tatters. That's cool. This symbol, yeah, I like these. These are really cool. Moving down, we got the Afghan ones. We got the sheep. Ooh, this one looks cool with like the Persian and not Persian, with the Afghani and Pakistani flags with the border. The hat with the swords. That's cool. The soldier, the factories, leaders shaking hands. This one's pretty cool. I like all of these. These are really cool. And then Iraqi. Ooh. So that kind of tells us that we might be able to form this. Seems like maybe a Hashemite empire kind of thing. Because like that was kind of the promise. Like after World War I, before the Sykes-Picot Agreement, was like the Hashemite dynasty would form this like pan-Iranian, not pan-Arab state in this region. And like the king of Jordan and like the king of Iraq at the time were like part of this dynasty, and I believe there's the Jordan's still part of that dynasty, so that's cool. We got the KDP. That's probably one of the parties. That's pretty cool, trippy. I like it with the flag. Smoking gun. That's pretty cool. Like these are all really cool. Overall, I just love when they add all these focus icons. Now the one, I didn't even see this one. That's pretty cool. Now, the one thing is that, like, some of these are kind of hyper-specific, which I like. The problem is, but this one here can be used probably in other focus trees and maybe a couple of these others. That's the one thing is that, like, you can, or, like, this one, like, these are kind of, and this one, these are all kind of generic. Maybe even this one, like, where you could use them in other focus trees. And I think that's important that they add some of those, which it looks like they have. Because if they don't, then that's how you get like new focus icons in other trees sometimes. All right, going down for portraits. These are for Persian, for the Iranians. Yeah, we got the Shah. We got that guy, Mossad, I think that was. Looks like that's an admiral, and looks like some military guys. It's pretty cool. Here's Raj. Looks like we got a couple of the princes. Got some military. This is pretty cool. Here's Afghan. Oh, who are you? What are you gonna do? That looks different. Like I can see these guys, like that one I'm interested in. Then we got Iraq. We got these guys. Makes sense. I don't really recognize. I'm not very familiar with a lot of people, so like I know that's the Shah, and like I recognize that guy is from like the focus tree going over it, and I think that's the one Indian guy, like the opposition guy. That's about it. I don't recognize anyone else, so. The portraits all look good. I just don't really know who any of them are. We got the loading screen. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah. We got the plane flying over. I like that. It's pretty minimalist, but like I like it. We got some 3D models. Yep. We got the tanks. Looks all good. Yep. Let's actually look more at the models. I like the green one with the hat. We got some desert infantry. It all looks pretty good. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Yeah, we can zoom in. Yep, these all look good. That's Persian. So like this is an Iranian soldier. Looks all good. I like those. Like the tribesmen. That's pretty cool. Then we go down to this one. That one's a little weird with the shorts, but it looks all right. Got like a German trench coat and helmet. Yeah, these look more militant comparatively, but they all look pretty good. Moving down, we got the tanks. That's Iraqi. Yep. So these are the Iraqi tanks. I don't know who the triangle is for. And that one might be the Persians, maybe? Like the Iranians? So this one might be the Afghanis. I mean, that would probably make sense. They probably don't really have a design for tanks, but these two would. Alright, they look good. You got some other vehicles. You got a little tankette. Regular tank. That one looks good. I have no clue. I have no clue what kind of thing that is, but it's pretty cool looking. I want to see what that is, if it's some kind of like early heavy tank or whatever. The big tank on the right is apparently called the Flying Elephant, but I don't think it'll be flying anytime soon. Okay, so it's called the Flying Elephant. So it's what, Raj? I mean, those might be all the Raj. I'm not sure. Here's some planes. Yep. These look good. I like the designs. Yeah, these all look pretty nice. Can't complain. More planes. We got some biplanes. Yep. Some jets. They all look pretty nice. Can't complain. Even when there's fierce battle happening, yeah. It's hard to stop the appreciative rich history and architecture we can see around the globe. In addition to previously added landmarks, you'll now be able to see the Hagia Sophia, Sadabad complex, and Taj Mahal as well. All right, so the Taj Mahal, that's in what's it called, Turkey, isn't it? I think that one's in Turkey. So they're adding, and then the Taj Mahal is in India, and then the Sadabad complex is Iran, I want to say. So Afghanistan's probably not getting one. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Or actually, no, one of these, then would India not? India's getting one, or maybe Hagia Sophia's in somewhere else. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. Before we look at the achievements, I'd like to address the room by addressing the elephants in the room. Yep, got the horses. All right, now time to get into the achievements. So let's see. I'll try to rank these best I can. Obviously, you'll have your world conquests. You're gonna have your easy pickups, and probably more mid-tier. So, an easy, medium, hard, I guess, would be the system we would go with. So we got the Graveyard of Empires. Yeah, the RIP. Yep. As Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, or Raj, so any of them, control all the other 3 nations' starting provinces. Ah, okay. That probably would be the easiest to do is the Raj. Break away and form the Timurids. Depends on how that works out with how Iraq is integrated into the British Empire. But besides that, that might be a medium to easy. Depends on, again, how Iraq works out. This achievement is dedicated to the brave soldiers of... Oh. Oh, it's got Rambo. Oh, that's a good joke. Okay, yeah. As Afghanistan capitulate the Soviet Union. Okay, that's going to be hard, but I like it. I get the joke. And I like the Rambo. Rambo's a great movie. And yeah, that'll be a fun one. So that one's probably going to be pretty hard. Not a world conquest, but going to be hard. I have the high ground as Afghanistan control all Himalayan states. Alright, so that's going to be what? Go to war with Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, and India. I'm not sure what counts as Tibetan states. Or maybe it's just Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan. But probably the Raj. Okay, so that's probably going to be pretty hard. I mean, I guess if you just go off history and let the British Raj break free, or have the UK go off history, that probably wouldn't make it that hard. You could make it work. Pesky Greeks, okay, so Iran become the owner of all Greek core states. Makes sense, yep, the Persians versus the Greeks, I like that. I like the hand over the helmet. The Sands of Time, as Iran own the entire Middle East, that's probably going to be pretty hard, but I like it. The Legacy of Cyrus the Great, as Iran become the owner of the former Achaemenid Empire states. I have no clue how to say that, but this is probably the full Persian Empire, I want to say. So this is probably going to have Egypt and everything too, and maybe even because I've seen the Persian Empire has up to Crimea in some places and stuff. So this one's probably going to be really hard, but I look forward to it. I don't mind the hard achievements if they have something to do. If they're not this is, if it has where you can get a lot of cores and stuff, it makes sense. All right, from Tehran with love. As Iran guarantee Poland's independence, ensure that it does not capitulate by 1945. Oh, that one might be a little hard. I mean, I guess if you go ahistorical and Germany goes on a different path, then like maybe even the Soviet Union goes a different path, you could get strong enough by then to keep them alive. I guess that would be the plan. So I guess that's not so bad, but could be a little different. Cradle of civilization. As Iraq, build the maximum infrastructure in all core states and achieve 100% stability. Alright, well that's probably not so hard. Just because, like, if you don't do a path that gives you more cores, it probably will be very easy, unless they're adding, like, a starting core to Kuwait or something. But no, it's probably wouldn't be too bad. It's just good business, as the East India Company owns Suez and Panama. Depends on how hard it is to buy states with the East India Company. I have no clue how hard that one's going to be. Might be pretty hard, because I think it might have to be adjacent states, so you might have to own Panama to get Panama Canal. I don't know. That one might be really hard. Might be not so hard. We'll have to see. Media Mughal. As the Mughal Empire, complete agency upgrade, psychological warfare, become spy master, and have at least 8 operatives. Okay, that shouldn't... As the Mughal Empire... Okay, that might be, like... I don't know. Like, 8's a lot. You have to be in a pretty big faction for that. I have no clue. Oh, how the turntables. As India puppet the UK with Churchill as its leader. How are you going to do that? Like, that means you're going to have to do as democratic India? I have no clue how hard that one's going to be. That one might be actually very hard. I'm just passing by. Own a state on each continent while being at peace. Okay, well, you can do a world conquest for that, or... Yeah, or actually, you probably don't even need to do that. I mean, if you as... I assume this is India, maybe? I mean, you would have Asia, and if you killed the UK, you could get pretty much Africa. You could do that. Like, you just have to capitulate the European Union... not the European Union. United Kingdom. Or France. Which, honestly, might be easy. You could probably do a paratrooper strat and maybe do that very easily. I don't know. We'll see about that one. That's sick. As Khalistan control all the starting Raj states. Okay, so that is probably a new releasable? Maybe? I don't know. Because, like, Pashtunistan was, like, a rename for Afghanistan, but this is different. I don't remember anything about this. And I don't know what that, like, because I know, like, Stan is land, but, Cali, I have no clue what that is. I don't know if that's easy. I mean, it's probably hard just to control all the Raj states, depending on what you are, because I have no clue. I cannot tell you what that one is. Oil sheiks, as Iraq, have 500 oil production. I mean, that one's probably pretty easy when you're going for other ones. That's just one you'll pick up. Revenge for 1925. As Iraq formed the Hashemite Arabian Federation and defeat Saudi Arabia. So we are getting a Hashemite Arab Federation just because that's an achievement. Great. I actually really wanted that, so I'm very happy. Now, it's probably going to be part of Iraq's focus tree and not just like a farm bowl, which is but maybe we can hopefully get an what is it? Arabia farm bowl rework, so at least so then it wouldn't be so bad for other nations. Because I'm concerned about other nations, not the ones that are getting focus trees. But that's very nice that it's confirming that's going to happen. Avenging the sack of Baghdad, as Iraq control the capital of Mongolia. Alright, so that's just going in with the Soviet Union and getting enough score to at least get one state. That actually isn't that hard, but I do like the reference. I like that. That's pretty cool. I shall either find a way or make one. Control Rome and have an elephant unit in the state. I mean, that makes sense with Hannibal and like the Punic Wars. I like it. I mean, that's probably not that hard. I mean, you can... many of those nations, like India gets elephant brigades, so you can just control that by staying historic. So that one's pretty easy. Savior of the Holy Lands, the last one. As Afghanistan become the owner of Palestine and Mecca. Okay, that one... So that's like conquering the Middle East as Afghanistan, basically. That's probably going to be a little bit hard. Overall, I like the achievements. They look pretty good. I mean, some of them might be a little hard, but honestly, it doesn't look like they're all like world conquest if you play them right. I mean, there's a lot of having to take out the Allies, but if you can take out the UK before 41, I mean, that's not really that bad. It's if you can't do it, though, then the US gets involved, and that's a whole thing. So we'll have to see how that works out, but I think some of these are going to be really cool. Let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites and which ones you'd like to see a video on, and we'll see if I get around to doing it. I like doing a lot of the achievements, and I might not necessarily record me doing it, but if you guys have specific ones you want me to record, let me know ahead of time, and I'll try to at least have a little compilation of all the recordings of me obtaining them. And without further ado, I don't know why I say without further ado, I'm ending the video. But anyway, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.